Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to our No One Gets Out Alive series here. We're doing the Tales from the Far Territory in this run, and 10 episodes in, we're finally ready to head over there. So I'm going to, you know what, we should probably just leave this can opener behind. I'm thinking it's probably not worth repairing. We have a knife we can use if we don't find another one. Yeah, I think that's fine. The plan is to repair the hacksaw. Let's just go through the inventory kind of step by step here. Got a couple of tinder plugs to dispose of. I think we're using this. Yeah. Okay, we've got 11 coal. That's fine. I guess I'll stay in this tab for right now. We're going to store the canisters in transfer pass. Get some teas. I'll keep the antibiotics on me, I guess. Clothing wise, looks like we're wearing just about everything. We've got the crampons. I guess technically I could leave these behind. It's half a kilo. I'm going to consider that. These we're carrying to repair. Food and water. I'm carrying ingredients for roasted pies. That's what the pot is for, or the skillet. Now we're probably going to find a lot of pry bars. I think I will leave a pry bar here. Trying to think what I'll need this for. No, I don't think I'll need that for anything in particular. Tools we're using to repair. I have an extra can with the skillet. That's fine. And then ingredients-wise, I think we'll leave this cured gut here. No, we decided to carry one with us in case I need to make line to make fishing tackle. That seems fine. Alright, I think we're just about set. Now, a couple of things to touch on. I realized that I think I left some food down there where I cooked the moose. So we might go check that in a minute. This is the higher condition moose meat over here. I think we'll go over that just before we leave. It's a little cold in the... Yeah, what time is it? Oh, it's still pretty early. Let's get an hour of sleep. I think we're just about ready to head out. Let me double check carry weight here. We're at 31. Okay, so we have a lot of spare room. It does sound completely quiet now. Maybe that was just finishing up. -11. That's with a wind chill of -16. Alright, let's give it 1 hour of sleep. If it was a little bit later in the day, I'd probably just leave right now, but I don't mind getting an hour of sleep and seeing what happens. And just to double check, it is currently day 31. And let's go back to this screen. The bear, I believe, is supposed to be done around day 36. I didn't write it down. That's fine. Got 3 bear hides, but 2 of them should be done around day 36. That'll get me my bear coat. Alright, perfect. Looks like we got great weather here. I'm probably just going to light a torch. Need to decide how much of this I actually want to carry. See what condition these are. So I've got some at 84 and 86. Those will last a while. Then I think I'm going to carry all the really high condition stuff. Okay, that should be enough of that, and I might grab a little bit more from down here. Almost certainly we'll just light a torch to deal with any potential animals that come our way. And let me just see what I left down here. Like I said, there may even be a substantial quantity of raw meat down here at the carcass site. I kind of forgot that all this was here. Yeah, that's why there was so little food. All right, let me see what condition this is. 90%? Okay, so I'm going to take these with me. Okay, and we'll just leave all that there. We can cook it later. I don't think I need to get anything from up there. I think we're just going to go ahead and travel. Got my bedroll. All my clothing looks good. Go ahead and pull a torch out. A little risky. I think the smart thing to do, yeah, I'm just going to light this. That'll give us a bit more temperature and make me feel a lot safer about just walking blindly into a wolf. I mean, obviously the wolves have to be coming for me here. It's now -1, which means we'll stay warm essentially forever here. Without the torch, it would be -4. That's one of my old torches. We'll just leave that be. Okay, so here we go. The long trek. To the airfield. Let me just make sure that we have... Yep, I got my bow and 10 arrows. Start picking up a few sticks here and there. I don't see any. We'll get some in the muskeg, I'm sure. There we go. Finally something that's not a birch bark and is actually a stick. Okay, it looks like I can probably fit one piece of the bear meat soon. Okay, now this is I'm gonna leave the extra can here, I think. Let's just do it this way. This is a location that I might eventually use. I'm not going to leave any meat here. Let's just keep traveling. So my goal here, I think I'm going to eat the lowest condition meat as we travel, and at some point, I don't know exactly when, probably some point in Broken Railroad, I'll leave the highest condition meat behind, and that way we'll have something to fall back on for the return trip. That should easily last till I get back. Okay, let's go ahead and eat now. I'm going to go to the inventory. We'll sort by condition, and 84 is the lowest. Well, the weather doesn't look great. I can either hole up in the camp here and hope that things improve. Oh, it does look like it might be clearing up. I think I'll keep moving. The bear at the far end of this region, there's a chance that we'll draw him towards us with the scent of the meat, and I might get a chance to kill him, and I can cook some water while I harvest the hide. I'm not planning to stop for much on this trip, but I will stop for 1 or 2 bears, I think. Wolf seems to have lost track of me. Okay, the wind is getting really bad. So we're going to come in here and start a fire. Might sleep for an hour and just let this blow itself out. Good timing on that. Managed to preserve this match. Just go ahead and spend a coal. Didn't get much fuel here. Okay, let's leave all this here right now. Don't need to be drawing anybody in. Now, unfortunately, I think I need to do this. Really, I can't use A and D to move on this. I have to use the arrow keys. They really need to fix the skillet placement. Put it on the wheel. Okay, so we can get some water made while we get some sleep here. Hopefully this will just be a quick nap, and then... No, looks like we got full wind. This might be a blizzard. Yep, alright, well, it looks like we're hanging out here for a little bit. Got a couple of brush. Scrap metal I missed before. We can repair our hacksaw now. That's nice. Oh, gotta grab this first before it boils off. We're gonna get more coal. Throw 1 more of these on. And let's go get some more fuel. Could almost get this in the shelter here. Probably way too cold. -9. Yeah. I think this is a large fur limb too, so it takes extra time. Well, this will certainly help. Okay, we got a few of these little scrub brush things kind of sitting around. Let me see if there's another stick spawn point over here somewhere. Alright, let's grab those. And I don't think I need to make any more. Go and get another hour of sleep. Okay, I'm sheltered here. Let's grab this. 20 minutes. Might have to cancel. Oh my goodness. No, go, go, go! Oh my goodness, I almost lost health.
Jesus, cold.
That was bad. Yeah, I should have just canceled when the wind changed. I don't know, maybe I should just allow myself to lose health at some point. It's kind of ridiculous that I'm still trying to stay at 101 health and not lose any health at all. At some point I'm going to make a mistake and it's going to be all over. And that was very nearly that moment. Alright, let's finish this. I mean, I'm not traveling in this wind. Let's just get another hour of sleep.
It's dusk, so that can't be far behind.
Oh man. Aurora. Oh, this is going to completely mess up my plans. Where can I go to do something useful during an aurora? Now I can't even hunt that bear. So do we just leave the remainder of the food here? Maybe we do. I've got one red flare. That'll protect me if I get into a really bad situation with aurora wolves. Okay, so I think we travel. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna pick this up. We need some torches, so let's burn the rest of these sticks. Let's heat up some teas. I think I'll just do all the rosehip teas. That's more than enough water. I'll leave one here, actually. Guess I could take my shortcut in Broken Railroad. I wasn't planning to do that, but that'll get me past all the wolves to the maintenance shed. That might be the answer to my predicament here. Okay, so I'm currently looking at 86%. Everything else here. I mean, this stuff, if I'm only gone for like 5 days, this stuff will still be good when I get back here. It's just I hardly made it any distance with this, so not really much better than just having left it at home. I don't think it's smart to carry scent through the muskeg here. I'm doing this with no torch, which doesn't really matter that much. Alright, let's do some running. Probably just want to burn energy, then we can sleep through the night at the maintenance shed. Let's drink most of this. And try to save at least a third of my energy, so I have some in reserve for a potential wolf coming for me. Man, that's too bad about the bear. Would have been nice to get the bear here. I'll get the Broken Railroad bear. That'll be my 4th bear. The shortcut that I'm planning to take is not the safest. So there's a small chance of losing some health to that. Could just burn the flare to deal with any Aurora wolves on the way. I want to take the other route. Hear him howling. Got my bedroll. Let's have this out. Drinking that tea mainly for convenience. I could always just start a fire when we start to get cold. I think I'd rather just keep moving for right now. Oh, this is cool. I don't know if I've ever seen the lights on the tunnel like this before. It's a neat little detail. Oh yeah, they got lights on the inside too. I actually need to think about how I'm going to handle Aurora Wolves on this run, because I believe for the Signal Void quest, we are going to need to be going around at night during Auroras. That stump really got me. Okay, well, if there is a wolf, it'll be coming up from here. Not having any scent is nice. Okay, so we're taking the shortcut that everyone knows here, or almost everyone, over the landslide. And we'll take my special shortcut, which I still haven't done a video explicitly showing this off, but I think I used it in the Frankie series. So a few of you have seen this. Yeah, because there's like wolves always down in there. So we'll take this. It's been a while since I did this. I think my teas, yeah, my teas are definitely long since cold. Now, I think I already messed this up a little bit, actually. I think there's a better way to go than this. I need to be over here. Okay, so the wind is probably coming from there. So I do need to think about when my next fire is, because we're going to be doing some goading for a bit here. I don't want to end up in a place where I can't start a fire. Alright, let's put this away. Focus on the task at hand here. Okay, so I think this is the part that's easy to mess up. I really don't want to fall off of that ledge right there, because I could take a lot of damage. So we have to get up as high as possible, I think. I didn't remember being able to come all the way up here. Maybe I'm not at the spot yet. Oh, this is a way I've never come before. I didn't know you could climb up there. I thought you had to go like around the lip of the edge. This is way safer. Yeah, and then you just come down here, run across this. Oh, so this isn't even really dangerous if you know what you're doing. Which apparently I didn't before, but now I do. Yeah, so there's the normal route over there. You follow the tracks and go way up there. We're taking a route where we get a little bit of a see-through terrain jankiness here. And then, yeah, looks like we can go along here. Try to be careful not to take any fall damage here. Yeah, I'm nervous about doing something wrong here. Looks like this is good here. Okay, now there is a wolf that likes to hang out over there. We'll just forget about that, and we'll go this way. Feels like -8. Let's get inside. Okay, so there's a wolf. Okay, that wolf is after me. I believe the best way to do this without fall damage is to land on this stump. Pretty confident I can do that. Okay, and then we just have to not get jumped by a wolf right here. Okay, looks like we made it. And we're safe in here. Alright, I'm not even going to go into the main area. I believe this is a constant temperature here. We'll keep an eye on it though. +4, we'll get the boost from the bed. Hey, we can check this out. Their antiseptic was expired and they had no other meds on hand. Used most of my kit treating him, but even then I expect a poor outcome. It's med transmit to.text. I don't usually read these, so I have no idea what the context is for that. There's probably a pry bar inside, and if not, I can always grab one to bring back with me. Still 4. Alright, I'm gonna sleep for 2 hours and then we'll check the temperature again. Aurora's over. I think it's probably best to wait until morning. I'm gonna harvest that piece of cloth I found. Oh, it's only 1 now. Okay, so this is just a boosted temperature, not a constant. I think this area doesn't give cabin fever, so I'll stay out here for a little bit longer. Let's go for another hour. See what happens to the temperature. We probably have to go inside soon, just to be really safe. I don't currently have a lantern though, so feels like 0. Go for 1 more hour. Got a +5 from the bed, so even if a blizzard came up, we should be fine for an hour. -2. I mean, can I even find the bed inside? Let's see. So the front is over there. So there's a path that goes along the back here. I think we just try to stay in here until it's actually morning. I think we'll be fine. Let's go for 2 more hours. At most, it should get down to -4 or -5, which is canceled out by the bed itself. Yep, still fully warm. And it's -4. Let's see if we have a clear sky out there. Doesn't look like it. Definitely not. Alright, 1 more hour of sleep. -4, +5. almost looks like it could be clear. Just afraid of triggering a wolf right here if we step outside. Let me crouch and investigate the area. I hear a wolf running. The fact that he started to do all that noise right when I stepped out made me a little nervous. That might count as a clear sky, although I think it's turning again. It's a lot of trouble just for the mag lens fire. Let's go inside. There's usually a jerry can right here. Can't really see. Oh, there it is. See the text.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Now, in this box, there can be a stem. But I don't know that I really want to break down those two boxes right now. I have to do both of them. I think I need to get established with food first. Let's just go and do the smaller box. I'm going to want to do these eventually just to see if the stem is there. It's pretty optional, though. Do it by hand. Yeah, now we have light. That was my main purpose. I probably do want to start collecting fuses and whatnot. We've got some time to kill before we can really go outside and have nice temperatures.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Hey, quality tools. Very nice. Okay, I think I'll leave all this coal here. Let's just leave this here as well. Right, I wanted to grab cloth. So let's do that. And let's go see what we have in the way of food. Wow, not much. Got another box of crackers. That's about it.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We're about to get some water from toilets, so you leave both of those there. There's some chips. Now I think, let's go and grab this. There's an area at the front. There's this workbench here. Or is the workbench on the other side? There's the workbench there. So I need to check that. Looks like it has a fuse on it. And there's this bench here that sometimes has a pry bar, I think. Not today. Hey, we got a hammer. Very nice. Okay, so I think I'll, it's tempting to actually take this to transfer pass and have that be where I process acorns and whatnot. I think having it here for the forge is more convenient, though. I think I'll leave the floating fuse.
I think I can use this. This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, so hammer goes here. Let's leave some of the heavier fuel over here as well. We've got the... let's leave one book. I think I need to leave this book here as well. I'll keep those few sticks on me. Those aren't going to matter that much. Let's go in here. I'm going to leave that extra book by the bed over here. Before I forget, let's go to notes. Hammers. We've got one at maintenance shed. Well, there's going to be a pry bar in the tunnel, so even if I don't find one here, it's okay. I thought there was pretty much always one here, but it's possible it's someplace that I didn't look at. Or I missed it. This isn't an area that I spend a lot of time in, normally.
Huh. What have we here?
Alright, let's see what our food situation looks like. We got a bunch of boxes of crackers, so I'm going to go ahead and eat one of these low ones. And I think I'll also eat the ketchup chips. This wind does not seem to want to let up. Is that the pry bar there? It is. Alright, well, while I've got it, let's go ahead and check all these spots. So there were one or two in here. And then in the room across the way. And I guess we'll go hammer that box down. What time is it? Still before noon, so we got plenty of time here.
I'll take it.
Oh, good. So now we don't have to worry about sewing kits. Yeah, I've got some clothing repairs to do too, so we're gonna have plenty of stuff to do here. Let's leave this over with the other book there. Okay, what was I gonna do? The box, that's right. Already got all this. I think that's everything then. Just about. Go and grab this. And nothing in there. Okay, let's go around. We'll go up high. I think there's a little bit over there that I didn't get. Yeah, maybe just up in that little control room. Is it worth going to grab the hammer? Maybe it is. The forge is over in this corner, though.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, and as long as we're here, let's make sure we finish this out. So we got all of that, and the last thing is up here. Alright, so that's the maintenance shed done. Let's go break down that one crate. Check if there's anything in here. Not that I can see. Storm is relentless. Doesn't really save that much. Oh my goodness. So not only did we get the stim from Hush River, but we got the RNG stim here too. Got all the stims, but haven't needed any of them yet. I'm wondering, how many stims do I have on me now? 3? 4. I don't know if I even carry 4 stims. That's a lot. 4 is maybe the max that I carry, and then we start leaving them somewhere. 4 is enough to get you through a lot. Maybe I'll leave one in Transfer Pass. 1 or 2 there when we're leaving, because when I come back to explore the new regions, I'll probably want to carry a lot of stims to get me out of bad situations if I happen to get into them. Alright, let's go ditch the hammer, ditch the excess fuel, and then maybe get a little bit of sleep, because we might do a lot of traveling once the storm finally clears up. I still want to go get the bear, though. So we might sleep the night here, and then set off in the morning. Okay, there's the hammer. Put some more fuel here. I still got a bunch of coal, right? 10 coal. We're gonna find more in the tunnel, probably. We can get some cattails. And maybe shoot a deer if we need to. Did I get the toilet water? I thought I left some water somewhere. But I carried like 5 liters over here. I think I left it over in the one room. I didn't get this, that's why. Okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Anything hiding behind the door here? Guess not. Alright, well let's take a look at clothing. This Mackinac can probably use a repair. Hat and combat pants are getting there too. Let's go and do the Mackinac. I hope it didn't fail because the sewing kit became ruined. That would be annoying. Alright, let's find a container to ditch this, and then I'm going to go outside and see what the weather's like. Tools? Okay. So that's the front entrance. Let's go out the side. Oh no, it's still nasty. Wow. Well, we can stand out here for a bit. We're not doing anything inside anyway. Let's go for another repair, I guess. Unlucky. 4 cloth down the drain. -5. I think we just travel in this. Really nervous about walking around here. Let's get the flare out just in case. Make sure there's no wolves right around. I'm half tempted to just completely avoid the wolves by going up and around this way. Yeah, because if I go that way, I have to go through that narrow choke point. This way I can loop around to the bear cave. I could
anything right now.
I could just leave and forget about this bear. But I feel like that puts me way behind schedule on getting the second bear coat. Trying to think if we can get up there and then loop around. I think we might be able to, actually. Or is this already... Am I already on the outside here? No, it looks like the fence line... I should be able to get over the fence here, right? Okay, so I can't come back this way, but I can leave this way. I think. Right, it's not windy anymore. Actually, it looks like you can come back this way, too. Yeah, you can definitely walk up here and get around to the front. Very interesting. I didn't know this was a possibility. That's actually much better than taking the route back there. With all the wolves around. Okay, no wolves. Let's grab some sticks. Now, fully warm. There's a gap in the fence there. Alright, let's go see about this bear. Two wolves walking away from me right there. That connects up to the exit. We'll save the ravine for another trip. It's going to be a late game activity, I think.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I'm not carrying the hammer anymore, am I? Oh, right. I gotta remember to do something with the wires and the, fuses and wires, and then I've gotta ditch the extra tools at some point, too.
This'll come in handy.
jerry can. Has 1.56 liters. So I can use that maybe twice. And then save the rest. And I need to drop this somewhere. I knew there was a reason I was so heavy. It was a combination of things. Okay, so I believe this is the bear cave right here at me. Need to locate the bear now. I think I will take this deer out first. We'll use this as our food source for a little bit. Make sure the bear isn't right here.
God, I could eat a horse.
Doesn't seem to be home right now. Alright, let's be patient with this deer. Any minor food items? I've got one cattail. We have 226 calories. I think I can get a half-kilo steak done before that becomes an issue. I think I need to shoot from pretty far away, right? Like, this is about as close as I can get. So next time he stops, I think we just line up the shot and take it. Oh, that's unfortunate. See if he comes back this way. He's kind of trapped in a corner. He's gonna get ready to take another shot. Now way off. Might go in the cave. Gotta keep track of where my arrows are. Okay, here we go. This is my best opportunity right here, I think. Oh my goodness. Just awful. I think I have a good shot at taking him down here, though. Checking to see if the bear's coming. Way too low. Okay, well, he bled out. Ignore all the extra shots. Alright, we'll go collect those in a minute. Let's go and get a fire started here. I think I'm just going to eat this cattail. We'll get some more in a minute. Alright, forget about the fire. Take 2 of these off.
I'm not sure I can carry much more. Man, all I can think about is food.
So that must have been a neck shot, because he bled out pretty quickly. Now, why are there no bones in this cave? This is supposed to be a bear cave 100% of the time, right? Okay, so there's the transition there. Let's get this started. I'm going to use matches. Oh. Well, I'm going to use a book anyway. I'm going to use some of this heavy lamp oil up. I want to make sure I don't use up a jerry can, so I'm going to drop that first. Okay. Matches, book, and lamp oil. Go. I might have to eat something. Okay, I got plenty of calories for the sleep, plenty of time on the fire. Drink a little bit of water. Just making sure, 141.75. Okay. Alright, things got a little tight there, but we should be good now. Here comes the bear. Right on cue. Can hear him out there. Yep. He's walking away, which is interesting. Right in the face. Oh my goodness. Well, there goes the perfect health. Now, I think that was a bug, but I'm perfectly willing to take the hit on this. Because I was using a cheesy tactic where I thought he wouldn't attack me through the fire. Yeah, he really surprised me when he started to move again there. And maybe I could have done something to prevent that. But yeah. I was using a super cheesy tactic.
Okay.
And I
Gotta stop
paid
that blood loss.
the price. Alright. Well, let's grab this. We might need it again in a second. He completely ruined one of my items. Let's throw the crampons on for right now. Probably took a ton of clothing damage there. Let's see. Clothing-wise... Yeah, we completely lost that. He messed up my rabbit skin mitts pretty badly. I dropped my reishi mushrooms in the struggle. Yeah, I completely panicked when he started to run again. So maybe I should have shot him again. Yeah, if I had shot him again, that was the right move, I think. So when he stopped at the fire, I should have taken another shot, because then he would have either died to that or he would have run away from being unable to reach me. Or in the worst case, I guess maybe he still charges me, but then the third shot should kill him. All right. We don't have 101 health anymore. We have a lot less. Let's take a look. So day 32, we finally dropped down to 37% health. Yeah. It's a big hit. All right, now he should go bleed out somewhere. We're going to leave this here. So I think what happened... I think there's actually an explanation of why he behaved the way that he did. Because bears have this sort of... they don't always behave in a rational way right at the cave entrance. So when they walk in and out, they can lose and regain aggro on you. But yeah, I'm perfectly happy to treat that as I was cheesing the system and I paid the price for it. There's a lot of damage. We're still fine, of course.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Let's get some more water made. Okay. Let's get my infection risk taken care of. I better crouch. Go to crafting. Let me just double check this first. So stats, bears killed. Before this fiasco, we were sitting at 3, I think. Okay, so he should be already dead somewhere. I shouldn't have to worry about him anymore. Yeah, so this is why I think I said, and maybe I should have really committed to this. When I was killing the other bears, I made note of the fact that the fire method isn't 100% safe, so I was only really going to use it for those first couple of kills, and then after that stick to stuff that's more 100% reliable, like using cars and structures to escape the bears. And I don't know, maybe someone with more experience can explain exactly what happened there. I know there are people who understand all the details of the wildlife mechanics. Okay, let's craft this. Go ahead and apply it. So at my current health, one wolf attack could kill me. A bear attack wouldn't kill me. But being this low is probably too risky. I should probably look for an excuse to use some stims. And in fact, what I might just do is let my energy run low and stim a couple of times before bed tonight. I think that's the smart thing to do. Just make sure we don't lose this run outright. Stim either 2 or 3 times. Considering all the extra stims I found, I might even just go ahead and stim 3 times. But yeah, that's how it goes. You can have 30 days of no health loss, and then one bad thing happens, and there goes 2/3 your health. Alright, these are just about done. I got plenty of time on the fire. Let's go get some more venison, and then we'll try to figure out where the bear is. Let's make sure I completely cured everything. I've just got sprain risk now. Anything heavy I want to leave behind? Probably not really. Carry a torch. But yeah, in retrospect, I was definitely too greedy there. Could have easily just shot him again, and that way he would have either dropped or run off. Waiting is supposed to work. There he is, so he's going to be easy to harvest. See if this deer is frozen yet. Yes. Okay, so let's grab 4 with the hacksaw. Wow, it's really cold. I think we have to cancel this, unfortunately. Yeah.
Gotta warm up somehow.
I messed up. Now we're gonna lose more health. This is just... I really let that get to me. I was thinking as I watched the temperature go down there, well, if I lose health now, it doesn't really matter, because I've already lost some. So I'm not, like, going for perfection anymore. But there was no reason to do that.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Alright, let's just get an hour of sleep here. We'll go get a more reasonable amount of deer meat in a second. Let's just see what I lost. I think I was at 37, right? So another 1% from that. We'll be fine. Nothing much to worry about. What I might do, let's just go start a fire next to the bear. I think that's the way to do this. That way we'll have a nice close by place while we harvest the deer. I think I'll quarter the bear to get all the ingredients. Definitely kicking myself for not taking that second shot on the bear. It's an Aurora night. Really? Just as I was about to start my fire, too. Alright, well, if this is a sheltered spot, which it looks like it is, it's protected from a lot of angles. Let's just accelerate this up. Get a piece of coal on here and a few sticks. Still gotta go get all my arrows. Go get some meat to cook. Well, I guess we need to warm up next to this fire first. Alright, let's do some quartering. Okay, starting to warm up. Fire got blown out. Naturally. Wind is coming from over there. Sheltered on this side.
Man, don't rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
There's a stick. Let me see if I can keep this fire going. Thinking the wind might shift in a second. Not yet. I am sheltered right here. I really want to just keep this fire going. I love how it wouldn't let me add fuel, but now it's letting me start a fire.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Alright, I think the wind started to give up a little bit. Let's get warmed up a little bit more. That doesn't cause the torch to drop to the ground, does it? Last thing I need is for a wolf to hear that. Alright, let's do this. No, we're not getting meat, we're quartering. Okay, so we got 1 hour left on this. We're pretty much warm. Let's go get a little bit of deer meat. I'm just gonna leave this can on and forget about the skillet for now. I might just sleep in the bear cave tonight. Alright, should be able to get to 15 minutes. Just thought of another thing I should have done with the bear. If I was going to stand there and wait for him to die, I should have pulled the flare out. Because there's a chance that he would have respected the flare, even if he didn't respect the campfire. Although I think that was a bug, and he wasn't going to respect anything. I can't say for sure. Just drink a coffee. I want to finish this quarter and get into sleep. So we got 33 minutes. So we'll do about half of this, maybe a little more. Wind picked up again. Let's heat up a coffee. Let's heat up a regular tea. Not gonna worry about my arrows. I can go get those in the morning. I don't have the space for that right now. Can't add anything to this. Alright, I think we'll just let the fire go out. A little bit worried about drawing wolves in after I quarter this, but we'll see what happens. Might be able to keep this fire going now. Oh man, really? Okay, well I'm still not cold, so I guess we'll just finish. Okay, now it's getting cold a little bit. I think we'll be fine. I can always drink the tea if I need it. Okay, let's grab the hide. Finally finished. These are hot. Let's grab cooked meat and a few of these, and let's get over to the cave before wolves detect me. Really playing dangerously here. Alright, looks like I have to do this, unfortunately, just to not take any more damage. Didn't quite make it over in time. And I kind of want to finish this trip, but I also need to get some rabbit and deer skins so I can repair all my clothing. Okay, it's going to prevent people from coming. Let's leave this up front. Okay, no scent. Let's go into the back here. Maybe we should climb up on one of these rocks. That's the other way I could have avoided the bear in here. Maybe if I'd stood back from the fire some, then when he charged, I could have maybe run up and gotten on these rocks to get him to not get to me. Alright, let's just go hide in the corner. Currently feels like 2. Should be okay in here. Sleep for 2 hours. Oh, yeah, I guess we're gonna do the stim thing. Might as well do it now. So, let's check. Right, so it was after midnight when we switched. So we went down to 37, we lost 1, we were at 36. Now we've gone up to 51%. So I'm going to use at least a second stim. That'll bring me up to 66. Then the question is, do I want to sit at 66 or 81? I can tell you one thing, I think that's the last time this run that I rely on the fire to stop the bear. Because that is costly. Not just in terms of health, but now I have to worry about my clothing too.
Man, I am too tired to think straight.
I think I'll go up to 81. Better to go overboard than to lose with a lot of stims on me.
I'm so tired I could lay down right.
Alright, let's get a couple hours of sleep as soon as this is over. Currently feels like 1.
So tired.
We actually lost some temperature there. Only feels like -1 though. How did that happen? Plus 3.2? Sleep for 1 more hour. Or maybe we weren't... No, I think we weren't full when I started to sleep. It just changed really, really slowly. What was going up? Yeah, that seems to be what it was. Okay, so now we're just barely warm. We might make it through the night without a fire, which would be nice. Well, this whole trip got derailed, looks like. Okay, now we're at 3/4 and going down slowly. Okay, I think we'll be fine. Because now it's going to start to warm up. Yep, looking good. Back to -1. Let's put 2 more hours in, then we'll get some water. Alright, so it's noon, so I think we stop sleeping now. Forgot to drop the bear hide. It's actually pretty cold out here. And I know I shot some arrows up here. Just trying to collect everything. Here's one. Alright, let's get the rest of the guts. Could get a little bit more of the deer meat, and then I think we'll head back. Another 15 minutes on this.
Make a fire. Make a hot fire. Yeah.
Okay, let's go for 1 hour. That should get me warm. Now, so much for a quick trip to the airfield and back. Now we're completely derailed here. While I'm thinking about it... Okay, so I have all 10 of my arrows back. Very nice. So we don't have to look for any more arrows. Okay, and as long as it's really nice, feels like -3, let's go and take the hide.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, there's our food. We now have another deer hide curing. And let's just see, what's my situation here? I think we might want to leave soon. I'm gonna get an hour's sleep. I'm trying to think, because I was thinking I would try to make at least a transfer pass today. I actually thought we might make it all the way to the airfield today, but that's definitely not going to happen. Now I'm wondering if we even make it to transfer pass. I think what I'll do is I'll do part of the trek there, and we'll stop, yeah, let's get an hour's sleep to warm up. I think I'm going to go to the cave that's sort of halfway there, just to get a little bit of progress done. Then we can spend the night in the cave, if necessary. I don't even know that it makes sense to cook this right now. I'm gonna do something a little crazy.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Let's leave the highest condition of these here. And let's take 4 along. Okay, I think we're just gonna leave. Feels like -8. Let's go and get a torch lit. When we need to, we'll stop it and make a fire and get some of these cooked. Hey, rabbit. Everything okay? With this wind picking up, I'm not even gonna encounter that wolf. We'll just leave him behind. Gonna have to switch to a flare anyway. Okay, I gotta get to a good spot for a fire. Who's barking? Let's get up here. I think there's a train car that you can actually start a fire in up here. The other thing I could do is maybe hop in the truck and sleep for an hour, wait for the wind to go away. It's only -5. That bridge is right here. I might even just be able to go run into the tunnel real quick. I'll take the safe option. Hey, another flare. I will gladly take that.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Some nice loot. Some more wires. Oh yeah, I should probably leave stuff here. Alright, let's start a fire. Matches and... yeah, use one more of these lamp oils up. We just sleep, right? An hour? Yeah.
Feels like night is coming.
Oh, nice. It's calm out. Okay. Leave a few minutes on this in case we have to come back to it. And we're going straight into the tunnel, so we don't really need keys right now. Let's just go. Alright, well, a bit of an unfortunate detour, but we're finally back on track. Pun intended. I think there might be some rose hips up here. I want to get some of those and actually save them without crafting. Yeah, here's some right here. If I can make rose hip pies when the time comes. Alright, now I was going to leave some stuff here. So we're going to leave right here. Hopefully I'll see it. We're going to leave these tools, and we're going to leave the ingredients, the wires and stuff. We just make sure, yeah, looks like everything's sitting on the ground here. Where are those? Are they under tools? Yeah, wires and fuses. Let's leave this as well. Let's leave some of these bad torches as well. Now we are officially on our way to the far territories. Very spooky. Looks like we got a backpack and a guy. Need to stop and make water too. I can start a fire in here because this is technically outdoors. Once you go through this door here, it becomes indoors. Now, I see people find coal all the time in here, but I haven't found any. Is that because I just didn't look properly, or is it just not here? If the pry bar isn't out there in the tunnel, it's frequently behind that shelf there. I think there's always one here so that you can pry open the door even if you didn't bring a pry bar.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Some more cloth and leather. Well, I never picked all those cattails from the lake. Just didn't really have the opportunity. So we're a little bit light on emergency food. We got plenty of meat for right now. Okay, that looks like it's it for here. If the weather has turned bad, we can just spend the night in here. But I'd like to at least make it to this cave up here. And it looks like it's fine. Drop this pry bar as well. The wind actually sounds a bit bad. Maybe I should have lit a fire back there. I'll see if I can start one in this train car. It might be like the other one. Yep. Alright, let's do this with a torch and a stick. Better get a fresh torch. I'm not actually wind sheltered. There's like an open window there. A couple of open windows. Alright, well hopefully this is sheltered down here.
Come on, little fire. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Wait, is this another pry bar? Crazy. Just put this down here. $48. Yeah, I think we can get away with some sleep here. I think I'll leave this out here. We might want to take that back. I don't think I'm ever going to set that one up. Yeah, let's get 1 hour of sleep. Should be fine. Not really that warm, but should be just enough. Let's actually drop that and eat this one instead. Okay, so we have 2 pieces of meat left. I'm going to need to hunt again soon. Let's heat up a tea or 2. We'll just do some rose hips. Grab a torch or 2 off of here. Simple parka. That's cloth. I don't think I really need it, though. Put it outside. Okay, we'll pick that up. And I think it's time to go. Mushrooms, maybe? No. Rose hips. Some sticks, at least. Okay, so we're taking a shortcut over the landslide here. I found this briefly shortly after the release, but it's been so long. Yeah, okay, this is how you do it. You go up this little thing here. I'm not the only person who found this. I've seen a few other people do it as well. You have to go around here. And there you go. So that cuts off that whole cave system, which honestly, you know, isn't even that important because we might have wanted that cave system for the coal inside. We're going to get free coal up at Transfer Pass. So I think, yeah, it's midnight. I'm going to go in here to sleep. We can leave our food outside. I'm going to go in here a little bit, just see if I can get a little bit of coal, and then we'll turn right back around and come to the exit to sleep. Got 1 piece right here. Should I go any further? No, okay. I'm going to leave it at that. So I can get about 4 hours of sleep. That's going to take me to nearly morning. Alright, let's just sleep as long as possible. Had a spot for just a second there. There it is. Call it 6. We're not going to sleep anywhere near that long. Okay, it is not morning. So I'm going to have to find some chores to do. I think I saved a bunch of stuff. How am I doing on bandages? That's the first thing. So I just realized I spent 1. Yep. I think we're fine with 3. Let's do some harvests. We've got this item to harvest. I actually have enough to craft the new item. I didn't realize that. Because I think I was carrying 2 with me the whole time. Yeah, so we can go ahead and make a new one. I thought I was going to have to find some ptarmigans. So as soon as it's light, I'll do that. Let's harvest some more items. We can get rid of this. And I need light to repair, so I can't do that. This needs to be repaired. Yeah, the fact that all 3 of these items took a big hit is why I'm so cold right now. Need to repair this Mackinaw too. Yeah, we got a lot of repairs to do in the morning. Let's just get another hour of sleep, and then maybe we'll be able to do that. Okay, so what's most important? Let's start with the insulation that I can craft. That'll take an hour. Okay, so we'll put that on the inside here. We'll put the one that's going to need to be repaired sooner on the outside. Slowly getting my clothing back into shape. Let's repair this next. That'll take it up to max. Very nice. And I don't have any more leather on me. Oops. Okay, let's do this one then. It's an hour. Won't take it to max, but it'll be pretty good. And I probably won't do any more clothing repairs, so I think I'll leave this on the outside. And those will be good enough. Actually, I guess I could repair this one too. Yeah, I'll probably do that. So I'll leave this on the inside and I'll repair this up to near max. That'll be 99%. Let's get some water. I'm actually going to need to hunt pretty much as soon as possible because we're running out of food fast. Okay, so at least we got some successful repairs. See what time it is. We're nearly there. We're looking at total clothing warmth bonus of 21, plus the 9 from windproof. Let's take a step outside, see what the weather's like. I think I'm going to end the episode here, and we'll finish the trip into Transfer Pass. Start our next episode. Let's go and get some food. Okay, so I'm almost finished. It is pretty nice. So I think we'll probably just use this as the save point right here, and we'll immediately travel instead of messing around with sleeping. All right, so there it is. We finally took a big hit to our health. I think the recovery was pretty decent there. I think the most painful part of this is I'm just going to have to spend a lot of time getting the rabbit and deer hides harvested, and then they're going to be cured someplace, which means there's not really any point in spending time on it right now. I think I just need to get to the airfield and back, and then once I'm back, we'll spend what we have there or cure new ones. All right, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.